Hello, good morning, student. Once again, welcome back in history class with the same chapter, making of the national movement in India. See, when the feeling of nationalism was blowing in India, all over India, and people were inspired by the idea of nationalism, one incident took place in Bengal, that is, partition of Bengal, which was done actually to split the Bengali people on the pretext of administrative convenience by Lord Curzon. As we had already discussed in the previous class, Viceroy Curzon gave the point that Bengal was one of the largest province which could not be easily administered. So it has to be divided or partitioned into two. But this act of the Britisher infuriated the people and led to the Swadeshi movement, in which mass protests were held all over the country. In Andhra Pradesh, it came to be known as the Vande Mataram movement. Swadeshi movement encouraged and supported the following things in India: Swadeshi enterprises, national education, means those who were supporting the Swadeshi movement, they encouraged the people to get education from the national institution. They encouraged to use the Indian languages, vernacular languages, instead of English languages. They boycott British goods which were made in the factories and institution also. On other hand, a new group was formed which was known as All India Muslim League in Dhaka in 1906. It was formed by landlords and nawabs of Bengal. They also supported the partition of Bengal. The group demanded separate electorates for Muslims, hence certain seats were kept reserved for the Muslim in the councils. Congress was split in 1907 into moderate and radicals. Why it was split into moderates and radicals? Because they were using the pleasing policy. They keep on the politics of request and humble, but later it was reunited in 1915. In 1916, it joined hand with the Muslim League in Lucknow with the pact known as Lucknow Pact, and it has a great significance in Indian history because of its Hindu-Muslim unity. And both the community worked together for a representative government in India. As various groups were coming together, this turned into a mass movement against the Britishers. Peasants, large number of peasants, tribes, students, and even Congress in 1920 joined it. There were so many reasons behind this mass mobilization or the growth of the mass nationalism. First of all, after 1919, the struggle against the British rule gradually became a mass movement involving all these people like peasants, tribals, students, women in large number, especially the factory worker also. The huge military expenses due to First World was increased, rise in taxes was there, rise in prices of goods also, especially those goods which were used in our daily life, forced recruitment into army, though the Indian businessmen earned a profit during this time, but overall it was a burdening time period for the Indians. This was the time when India was in need of a national leader who could lead them in their struggle against the Britishers. And who was that national hero or that national hero? The picture is given in the slide. Yes, of course, Mahatma Gandhi.